wrong for saying no to meal prepping my boyfriend's meals while I am doing chemotherapy? I 31F currently have a rare cancer called synovial sarcoma and have been undergoing ifosfamide chemotherapy since the beginning of January. I do 8 hours in the cancer center, 5 days a week, every 3 weeks. Treatments are very taxing on my body, mostly nausea and extreme fatigue among other side effects. My boyfriend 24M asked me the night before my next chemo cycle if I would meal prep his meals for him. I was hesitant and didn't want to flat out just say no because he is very sensitive and starts arguments often, so I said it would depend how I feel, but I thought it would be better if I did it in a week and a half when I felt recovered from this chemo cycle. He was insistent and kept asking if I could just try, and wasn't taking no for an answer. I started to become agitated because if I'm being honest, I want to feel coddled and taken care of during this time in my life, not pushed to do chores. It's not as if he was asking for a single meal, he wanted his entire week's worth of food made by me after being in the hospital for 10 hours. For reference, he works early mornings and gets out in the early afternoon. It's not as if he is so busy he cannot do this himself. I think his point is that he still wants to be taken care of as well, which is understandable, but it's not as if I never do anything for him. Whenever he is at my place, I offer any food I have on hand, will cook meals or make a sandwich depending on the day. I rub and massage him when we are on the couch, ask about himself and his life ECT, in other words, it's not like our entire lives are about me and my sickness. Also, I didn't straight out refuse to make his meals, I just offered to make them when I knew I would feel better. He blew up on me saying acts of services is his love language and that our relationship is one-sided. He went on and on sending angry texts. I didn't argue back too much because I'm not much for arguing. He doesn't even do that much for me. He takes out my trash when I ask him to and gives me massages when my body hurts, and I do appreciate those things, I have never complained.